So I always got a question for you. I got a question. If a man loves women, why would he be breaking down every woman that he gets with? Why would he feel the need to humble women? Why would he feel the need to treat them poorly? Why would he create all of these broken homes? Why would he be cheating? Why would he not be satisfied with one woman? Why would he not be able to be a man? Why? If he loves women, why? Why? Because he doesn't love women. So with a DL man, they're gonna always do this thing. I love women. They're always gonna act like they love women, but their actions are always gonna show you that they don't. Pay attention to his actions. DL man, they're smooth talkers. They have a lot of emotional intelligence. They deal with men and women. Come on, their emotional intelligence is high. It's through the roof. So they're always gonna know how to manipulate you. You gotta see through the manipulation. And that's why I'm here.
So, besties, a lot of gay men came out to expose men who are secretly gay but they are in relationships with women. These guys are on the DL, they are secretly gay, battling with their sexuality, pretending to love women, but on the low key, they are, you know what they do. So, besties, I'm going to roll the clip that was watched, then I'll be sharing my thoughts at the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm dying to see them, and I'm going to see you guys at the end.
A guy who chases you non-stop when he thinks that you're out of his league and he won't give up until you give him a chance to date him, and then you finally do date him and you're everything he's ever wanted, but then he does you dirty. Well, he's into men. Period. I'm not even trying to say that he's completely gay, but on some level, he's gay. He could be bisexual, he could be curious. On some level, he wants another man, because ain't no way in hell that a man who is below your league chases you non-stop, makes you finally give him a chance, and you step below your standards and you kneel down to him so that you can date someone who you're not even that attracted to. You give him a chance and he does you dirty. Ain't no way he's straight, because when a man is straight and he's kind of ugly or basic and he gets a gorgeous girl, there is no way on earth he's doing her dirty, okay? There is no way on earth he's going to try and sabotage the relationship. You always know a guy is secretly gay when he does anything to try and sabotage a relationship with a girl when it gets too serious, because men who are closeted need a reason to back out of a relationship with a girl. And the thing is, if it's a basic man who's chased a girl, he's not going to risk losing that relationship. But if it's a basic man who's chased a girl non-stop and then he does her dirty, he wants another man. Because a basic man doesn't come this far just to come this far. He clearly has some internal sexuality problem going on.
Let's have a recap of what I've learned this week about DL men, because that has been the topic on TikTok. If you have a really good hygiene routine, like skincare, body routine, and you just take care of your overall health, you're probably DL. Now, I know, bro, you didn't know you was DL, but I'm just telling you, what I learned this week, you're probably DL. If you're not attracted to a woman, but you really can't just say why, but you're really just not attracted to her, so you respectfully tell her that you aren't interested in her, you're probably DL, because why are you not attracted to every woman? If you have standards as a man and a woman you come across doesn't meet them, you're probably DL, because why are you not infatuated with every woman since all women are perfect? Someone accuses you of being DL and then you respectfully clear it up. Since you respectfully tried to clear up what someone is trying to put on your name, you're probably DL, because why do you feel like you have to clear up your name if the lies being told about you aren't true? You enjoy hanging out with your bros as a man, you're probably DL, because why do you not like to only hang out with women? At the end of the day, what I've learned this week from TikTok, no matter what you do as a man, you're probably DL.
As someone who has worked with men throughout my entire life, I've been there when they have came out of the closet and they've confessed to their wives that they were down low the entire time. But what are the signs of a man who is down low? I've gotten that question quite a bit, so I'll give you guys a couple signs from seeing it myself firsthand in my experience of working with men who were down low and seeing their behaviors and patterns. Being down low is not a good thing, because you're lying to not just yourself but to others as well. You're not being authentic. authentic and you're sharing a life with a woman who thinks you're straight when in reality you're doing other shit with other men and you're fooling her. That ain't cool. So one of the main signs of a man who is DL is an over-exaggerated sense of masculinity. Overly exaggerated macho. This dude who is hyper masculine. He does never want to even seem feminine ever. That's one of the biggest signs of a man who is DL. A motherfucker who's always feeling like he has to compete with other men and show his aggressiveness, his strength, to show them how much of a man he is. That motherfucker right there might be down low. Very likely. Always feeling like he has to prove himself to other men because he is trying to cover up for something. Overcompensation is another big one. Have you ever noticed somebody who's too damn loud when it comes to being attracted to the opposite gender? It's like they're trying to mold into a particular way of being to make you think how much attracted they are to the opposite gender. Again, trying hella hard to go out of their way to prove how manly they are. A man that is truly secure within himself does not have to go out of his way to prove to others that he is secure within himself as a man. Another very likely sign is if they're not too active when it comes to affection and intimacy with you. And that is probably because they're doing it with somebody else, and it could be because they don't like you since you're a woman. That's what's gonna happen if he's down low. If he's down low, he ain't gonna want to do shit with you because he's doing it with other dudes. So if your man is not affectionate to you and does not get intimate with you, that is a huge red flag, especially if he doesn't bring it up and talk about the issue as to why he's not intimate with you. Why would he not want to do it with you as a woman? Think about it. And one of the biggest signs of a man who is DL is they always are constantly joking around with the gay jokes around other straight men. But with actual gay men, they don't do it at all. They don't joke around like that with gay men the same way that they do with straight men. And that's because it's a cover-up. Of course, they're not going to joke around like that with the gay men, because then everyone's going to start to think they're actually gay. And that's going to blow their entire cover of being down low. And that's something that they can't afford to do because they have to keep it hidden. Think about it.
How to tell if a guy is DL? Yeah, well, for one, if you hear that it sound around him on his phone, I mean, that should be a dead giveaway. Or whenever they ask you, what a girl is at? What a whole, like, where they at? Boy, you really don't want to know where they at. You just want to know where I'm at and if I'm with them. So that way there could be a reason for you to be around me. Or if they are very touchy. Like, you know how some dudes will like play fight with you or like wrestle, like play wrestle or whatever. If they are doing that overly, like too much, their love language with you is definitely touch. They might not know it yet though, but plot that tea. Or if they send you a streak from this angle, shirtless at that, they definitely want you right there.
After being friends with a lot of women throughout my life, the one reoccurring question that they always want to like ask you is like, do you think this guy's DL? Like, what is the sign of a man being DL? And everybody always thinks that it's him liking his homeboys more than you, or him being a little too into his appearance. That is not the telltale sign of a man being DL, but this is men who put their hands on their girlfriend are struggling with the DL demon.
So some people have been asking for this, so I was like, okay, I'll give it to them. How to tell if your man is DL. And this is part 1. And we're going to bounce around, so you're going to hear a lot of stuff. So I just want to come straight out of the gate. If he mostly like back shots and fellatio, that's the first sign that you need to look for. Most DL, man, when I'm telling you, they're going to love head more than anything, and they're going to love back shots. Those are going to be their top 2. Also, we can go ahead and get straight into if he wants you to do anything in his back door, figure out who done it first. Because most women don't introduce that to men. Most of the time, men are out here messing with men and they're introduced to that. And then they take it back to women and then women take it to the next man. But besides the point, also, let's just go ahead and throw this out there. Most DL men are going to go for white women and not black women. Some of them will talk to black women that they feel like are okay with it, but most won't.
Question going around, do men like women? The answer to that, in general, is no. Men don't like women. Men tolerate women. They don't see the value of a woman, or they only equate the value of a woman to her box. but they don't like women as human beings. And the way that they even see women is not respectful. I mean, you got dudes that think that, majority of men just think that a woman's supposed to be this person who cooks, cleans, and fucks. So no, men in general do not like women. They tolerate women. That doesn't mean that they're gay. Just mean they don't like women as human beings. And men need to fix that. Like, I hope this answered the question, but this ain't nothing new. I mean, this ain't nothing new.
Patriarchy is hard at work because some women do not think that men have it in them to be a true man that they need so that you can be feminine as a woman. But some women are accepting. They can honor, cherish, and respect men, but not women. Why is that? And the bigger question that you should be asking yourself as a woman, how is he going to be with a woman if he can't love, cherish, and respect you? But yet he can do all of this for men. He has zero communication skills when it comes to you, but you hear him on the phone with his male friends and he's not argumentative with them. He respects them. He does all of the things that he should do with you, with them. Uplift them and love them. And the amount of loyalty they're going to give to men is going to just be crazy because yet they can't be loyal to the woman that's giving them everything, that probably had kids with them that they also aren't loving. But yet they loving the hell out of other men. Some of these men, these DL men, they will love other men before they love their own kids. And these kids came from them. And I know plenty that are just like that. But somehow you've convinced yourself that he's incapable of giving that to women. And we literally see them giving it to men. No straight man is going to be that loving towards men and act like he's incapable of giving it to women. And this is one of the main reasons why I say they're down low.
I hate to break it to you women, but a lot of you are dating men that 100% are looking at me as I walk by. You don't want to hear it, and I totally understand that. But your man is the man that's on Tinder in the next few years with a blank screen, messaging other guys. When you're walking hand in hand with him and his neck is going like this, he might be into men. I know that this is really hard to process, but I'm just here to help you out.
This is why he doesn't want to get married to you. This is why you guys have been dating for 5 years, 10 years plus, and this guy doesn't want to put a ring on it because his soulmate is a man. He is really attracted to men, but he just has to pretend to like you, even though the person he really wants to be with is a man. And this is so selfish because why are you wasting someone else's time, feelings, and emotions? You are wasting everything they are putting in a relationship you know clearly well you're not committed to. They are commitment phobes. They are scared of marriage. They don't like the idea of getting married, but they like the idea of you giving birth to their children. These are the men who go into the streets creating baby mamas, creating broken homes. They want to have their children, but they don't want to stay committed to a woman because they don't like a woman. They are secretly gay. And you know clearly well you're into men. But because you're so selfish and you want to hide your sexuality, you're battling with your sexuality. You don't care about wasting someone's time, breaking someone's heart. You don't care because of your own selfish intentions. To me, it's really selfish. If you are gay and you know you're not into women, you're not attracted to women sexually, rather than sticking in a relationship with a woman who you're going to treat like shit just because you're trying to fight and battle with your sexuality, better just come out. Come out and deal with all the judgment, the criticism, and everything everyone has to throw your way. But at least you're going to be happy. At least you're going to be living in your truth. Rather than being in a relationship with a woman, knowing that you hate women, and you're beating women up, you're abusing women, you're raping women, pretending to be straight when you are on the DL, low-key. In today's day and age, you have to be more scared of your man cheating on you with another man, because before, a lot of us women used to be so worried about men cheating with other women. But in today's generation, you have to be more scared about your man cheating on you with another man, with his homeboy. We have a whole list that is being exposed on the internet by a transgender who went online to expose straight men who are in relationships with women, who are in her DMs, basically trying to get in touch with this transgender. She had so much to expose. Hundreds of men, thousands, who are in relationships, but these men are gay. Another sign of a guy who is secretly gay is a guy who is overly promiscuous, a guy who is exaggeratedly promiscuous. This guy is in the streets with numerous women, he sleeps with numerous women, he's basically a hoe. When you see a man who is a hoe in the streets being overly promiscuous, cannot be in a stable relationship with one woman, this is a sign of a guy who is gay, because he is out there looking for something that a woman cannot give him. Most of these men want to be with men, but because they know that society is going to judge them for being gay, their homeboys are going to laugh at them for being gay, they are going to pretend to be straight and stick in relationships with women who they don't even love. That is why he beats you up, that is why he mistreats you, that is why you're his biggest competition. He envies you, he hates you, he sees you as a threat, he is insecure when you're succeeding. That is why this guy is jealous of you. He doesn't like you because his real soulmate is a man. His soulmate is his homeboy, but because he is in a relationship with you, for the fact that he doesn't want to get laughed at, he doesn't want people to laugh at him, he is going to be in that relationship with you even though he's on the DL. When you see a guy who is overly promiscuous, who has dated so many women, he's in the streets still looking for women to sleep with, he is secretly gay, and he is using these women to battle with his sexuality. He's battling with his sexuality. That is why he is using women, sleeping with women, and bragging about it. Guys who want to come into your life just to humble you. Guys who see you as this beautiful, strong, independent woman, and they want to make you insecure. They want to humble you. They want to destroy you. These are all signs. Any man who loves women, who admires women, who respects women, wouldn't use women and brag about it. When you see a man who is bragging about the women he's used, the women he's slept with, you see him telling his homeboys, oh, she's just a hoe I'm sleeping with, she's nothing to me, I got what I wanted from her. When you see a guy saying all of these things, when he's used a girl and he's dumped her and he's bragging about it to his friends, this is a man who is secretly gay. He's on the DL. Because why would you love women and you're bragging about using women? Why? A lot of dudes will say they are fighting demons, but the demons they are really fighting is their sexuality. There are so many men who are gay, but they are in relationships with women. So many women are dating gay men. They are in relationships with gay men who are pretending to be straight, and their character shows that they secretly hate you with the way they treat you, the way they disrespect you, the way they cheat on you, the way they lie to you, the way they beat you up, the way they abuse you, the way they treat women, says it all. Men who are violent towards women, men who abuse women, men who secretly hate women, but they try to act like they love women. But behind the scenes, they abuse women, they take advantage of women, they rape women, horrible things to women. These are men who are pretending to like women. They don't like women, they hate women, they just tolerate women. There's one thing I'm going to tell you guys is you need to be very careful. You need to be careful because not every guy you see walking on the streets is a straight guy. So many of these men are gay. They are low-key gay. So besties, we've come to the end of this amazing video. Drop your thoughts, drop your experiences, add more points in the comment section. I'm dying to see them, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you.